guys, it's Bookish Vegan here or Natalia, and I asked you guys recently what you wanted to see from me, and many of you said a vlog. So here is a weekly reading vlog, So this is my first week of exams. My first exam is on Thursday this week, but fun fact, it starts at 1:30 p.m. It's only 2 hours, so I'll be done around 3:30. Now I'm going to stay in town and then go to Birmingham for the Chris Carter signing, who is one of my all-time favorite authors. Sorry for my fringe, it looks horrible, it's so long, but I just finished revision for the day. I only did 3 hours, but it's already 6:37 because I ended up going food shopping with my mom and coming home doing another hour of revision. And yeah, so what I ended up doing is just vicarious liability, because my first exam that I have this week is for tort. So I finished off rewriting my notes again by hand. Literally, I'm doing everything by hand this semester and it hurts. At the same time, I'm so proud because I feel like more is sticking in my head than by typing. And then I did practice essay question, which I remember doing in my first semester of year 1 last year, and I got pretty good grades that semester, so hopefully that happens for this one. But this is an essay. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pretty much nearly 7 sides. I wish I could write that much in an hour, but yeah, you see loads of revision this week from me. And I was listening to some music, and I've gotten back into BTS. I took a little break, but now I'm back because their music just makes me so happy. Literally, Boy With Love, I'm so glad that's on the UK charts now because it's an amazing song. So guys, good morning. It's like past 9 a.m. on Wednesday the 1st of May. So happy Beltane. Is Beltane like the spring equinox? I think so. I'm just like so brain dead from revising. My plan for this week was to do 3 hours every day before my exam on Thursday, but yesterday I only ended up doing 2. So I'm gonna try and do like 2 to 3 hours today, but we'll see how that goes because I thought I would have started by now, but not yet. But I did yesterday film my April wrap up, and I ended up editing it all yesterday and then I uploaded it today, so that's already up on the internet. So I'm really happy about that because I don't think I ever post that quickly my wrap-ups, or maybe I'm just being weird. But yeah, my plan is to revise right now. I did procrastinate and change my bedding finally because I feel like I had the same bedding on for like 2 months, which is not nice because it starts to smell. But oh, I just can't believe my first exam is tomorrow. Like, I'm kind of excited but nervous. I even had to go and check the exam table just to make sure it is tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. I'm just so excited to be finally done with tort, but at the same time I'm so nervous because I'm like, what if I forget everything? Oh my god, it's crazy. But yeah, yesterday also me and my mum went to Tesco because I wanted to get fruits, so I got like apples, raspberries. They have like the best raspberries in Tesco, hands down. They're like the sweetest, most juiciest raspberries, and they're so like dark in color, which those are my favorite because they're the ripest. And then we also went into Marks and Spencer's, which was super cool because I haven't been in there in a while, and like some of their handbags have vegan friendly and even shoes labels. I really wanted to buy a new handbag, but I was like, does this really match my style because my current handbag is breaking slowly? So I'm on the lookout for a new one, and they're not that expensive. They're like under £30, but from Marks and Spencer's, because everything that they provide, even beauty stuff, is not animal tested, so cruelty free. And I got my favorite perfume ever, which is the one I got 2 years ago before I went to Poland, and I just remember everyone always complimenting me how nice it smells, and it's the Island Sunset. You can't even see because the bottle is so dark, but it's sea salt and amber. It's my favorite perfume ever. It only cost me £18 and it was like a gift set, so I got like a small little spray on that I'll probably take to Poland with me. Oh, this perfume is the flipping best. And then what else did I get? Oh, I got a face wash from an Australian brand because I was looking for a face wash, and hopefully it gets out my like whiteheads and blackheads because I have like, when I touch my chin I can feel like little bumps. And I also got vanilla and sandalwood essential oils, so I'm going to be making my own perfume as well because I like having a variety of perfumes. And I already have one made that I made with jojoba oil, ylang, I can never say that, and what else? Jasmine. And then before I made the same concoction but with cinnamon, and it smelled really nice. So yeah, I'm gonna stop procrastinating, start revising, because I'll be thankful for it for tomorrow. I can still revise in the morning tomorrow, so that's good, but let's go, let's be productive. So guys, I know this is terrible lighting, but it's Friday, so that means I'm officially done with tort law. If I passed, I did pass the coursework, so I'm really hoping I did well because I was super proud of myself. I remembered all the cases and all the points I wanted to make in my essays. Really liked the questions that came up. They were quite similar to the problem questions I did, so that was A+. And only on my, because I had a problem question and an essay, I did my problem question first and then I did my essay. I kind of lost track of time and I couldn't write everything I wanted to in my essay, but hopefully I still did well. My braids are a mess. I'm actually going out to meet up with my friend and it's kind of terrible weather, so I have a terrible haircut to go with the terrible weather. But yeah, yesterday after my exam I stayed in town and I went to the Chris Carter signing. I kind of felt awkward like vlogging it because it was mostly like older people. Be like, why are you filming it? But yeah, I got 3 books signed. I picked this one up in my local Waterstones and then I went over to Birmingham, and yeah, I finally got the Waterstones student card, so I'm going to be getting 5% off books. But it was so interesting. His talk was great. I think he talked for like an hour, like over an hour. It was so great. Like he talked about psychopaths and if we're born evil, because he gets that question a lot, like if his books would be turned into movies, and he's like, if I could be in charge of that, I would. There would already be like 10 movies out. And also he talked about how Hunting Evil, the newest book that he released, it's the 10th book in the Robert Hunter series, and it's kind of a sequel to An Evil Mind, but it's not. I believe that book is the 6th or the 7th because I haven't read 3 of his books. Was this one 4? But yeah, it's kind of like a sequel to that. So yeah, so I don't think I'm gonna read this month unless I read An Evil Mind, but I'm in the middle of One by One, so we'll see how that goes. But look at that, his signature is like great, and it says, to Natalia, so nice to meet you. It was. We talked a lot. Like I talked about how I found his books. Like I was in Tesco and then I saw like his book because the cooler, like the title really intrigued me. And then the day before the signing, after I did revision, I was looking at quotes and it's super hard to find in bookshops, but I forgot I actually highlighted some stuff in this book, so it was easier to find a quote for this one. And for this one I went, maybe you could samba your way into their hearts, which is what Robert Hunter says to Carlos Garcia, his partner, and then again to Natalia, and then his signature. Oh my god, like I was so excited. And then I also told him like all the books I read by him and which ones I have left. So yeah, I have One by One, An Evil Mind, so it is the 6th book, and then I Am Deaf, and then I'm all caught up, and then Hunting Evil, of course. And then on this one it says, I pretty much picked the last line of the book, which says, "There's always something in the killer's eyes that gives it away." Oh my god, like this book is like my most prized possession because this is my favorite book. So I'm really like happy that I have my favorite book signed of 2017, I think it was. It's just so good. And then loads of people are enjoying Hunting Evil. It's very different to all his other books because all his other books there's like a chase. We don't know who the psychopathic killer is, whereas in this one we do know because he escaped at the end of this one. So I was like, I need to read this, and apparently it's more psychological. So I'm excited to see if I really like it because one of my friends always told me like, Natalia, you should have studied psychology at A levels, and damn, I wish I did. I was just scared that I heard it was scientific and I was like, oh my god, I'm not into science at all. But I'm excited to read this and see like how I feel about it. I'm just like so happy I met him. Oh my god, it was so much fun. So guys, it is Sunday and I feel like I have like some good news to talk about with you, or like update you on, and then some bad news because I literally feel like crying today. It's terrible, but I'm gonna start off with the happy news. So on Friday I got sent by the author Ella Maises an ARC, so an advanced reader copy of Marriage for One, and I started it on Friday night. I think I read like 3 chapters, 2-3 chapters, and then the next day like at 6 in the morning I was like, yeah, I'm gonna read like 20% every day of the book because it was on my Kindle. And literally when I started it like properly on Saturday morning, I spent the whole Saturday reading that book. I needed like 1 hour of revision, which kind of is freaking me out, so I'm gonna get onto that later. But yeah, as I said, I finished that whole book on Saturday, so I'm really happy because I ended up waking up today writing the review. The review's gonna go up on the 9th of May. Tomorrow I'm gonna film it because I'm gonna post one on my YouTube channel as well because Ella Maises is one of my favorite romance authors. This book is like a marriage of convenience. We follow a broody, moody, cold, calculating lawyer who proposes to our female protagonist, who is Rose. The lawyer's name is Jack. Proposes a business proposal of marriage for convenience. So I loved that. Like literally that book was so good. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I thought even though it was a slow burn romance, it was so good. Like sometimes with slow burn romances or like slow paced books, I don't feel like that one was slow paced. I thought it was really fast paced. There was so much going on. It was just so good. I thought like slow burn, it's gonna take me a while to get into, but no, I loved reading every scene, even if it wasn't romantic. So good. But yeah, I loved Rose. She is like so good. She basically, her dream was to open a coffee shop. She called it Around the Corner because of a movie Tom Hanks was in. And I think the character in that one, she had a bookshop called Around the Corner, so she opened like her own coffee shop with like baked goods, and she had a little library in it. So adorable. And just like Jack being so brutally honest even though he didn't speak a lot, I loved that. I didn't think I was into like those broody, moody guys, but apparently I'm turning a leaf and I'm gonna be reading more. And also I was kind of like Rose. She was like, yeah, I'm not into like rich people, you know, and I'm the same. That's why I don't like reading about millionaires or billionaires or princes falling in love that much. I feel like with Prince I only read one, which was Nora Roberts, but I'm so glad I read that book so quickly because it gives me enough time to like post my reviews on time, and I'm going to be posting them on the release. So definitely add it to your Goodreads and check it out on Amazon on the 9th of May because I definitely recommend that book. Even though it's a slow burn romance, it was just so addicting and so like captivating. So good. I even loved like the complication at the end, like, because you know, in romance books there's always like something that drives the couple apart, or like they find out something. I thought it was so well done. And yeah, Jack's quite different to all the other heroes I've read about in Ella Maises books, but he's still such a cutie. There's something about them. What is going on? But yeah, the thing that's making me super sad is I feel like I'm going to fail my next exam. It's on Friday next week, so I've still got like pretty much 5 days, but I just feel like I know nothing and I just don't know how I'm gonna pass. It's 3 hours, so 3 questions, 300 marks, and I planned to do 2 essays and 1 problem question. I feel like I know nothing. Like, I'm printing out another journal article because I went through examinators, like, what is it called? Advice. And they kept saying for like EU institutions to talk about like Featherstone article and like a Moravsik article, and then I just feel like, at least for this one, there's not too many cases on it. Well, there's no cases, so that's good, but like for free movement of persons, you have to compare citizenship with workers, and I'm just like, there's so many cases to remember. Maybe I'll feel better at the end of the day, but I kind of want to cry. I've made myself another cup of coffee because coffee seems to make me really happy, but I just want this semester to be over. I always have this problem after my first exam because for the past 2 years I've had only 2 exams every semester, and every time like after my first exam I find it super difficult to motivate myself to do revision for the next one, and I kind of wish I didn't take such a big break from EU law when I was revising for tort law. It's just super hard. I thought I liked EU more, but I feel like it's so difficult that I just want to cry. Do you guys get that when revision strikes? Exam season is just super stressful, super sleep deprived for me, and just, I don't know, I'm really struggling. I feel like crying right now, so I'm gonna try not to do that. But yeah, also I went to bed like at 1 a.m. because me and my mom like watched a 2-episode mini series on Diana, so that was super interesting. Princess Diana, I learned a little bit more about her because everyone was always like, she changed like a lot. I was like, what did she change? So I found out a lot. I really don't want to go and do this exam. So that's me, guys. Great way to end the vlog, isn't it? But yeah, I'll see you in my next week's weekly reading vlog. So yeah, in total I read 1 book, but I also forgot to tell you guys that I also started listening to Kill the Queen, and it's really good. I just haven't had the time to listen to it because basically I've barely read. I think I've read like 3-4 days out of the whole week. So yeah, I haven't been really listening too much to it. I don't even know how far I am into it, but so far it's really, really good. So I am going to continue probably after my exam. So yeah, great reading vlog, Natalia. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this at all, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe, as I post mostly bookish videos and sometimes lifestyle videos, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.